There was close racing and action all around when ATV Motocross hit Sunset Ridge, and we mean hit, as Bryce Ford went over the fall against Chad Wienen. And Brandon Ho got locked up as the battles for podium positions hit a boiling point. Max Lindquist led a big comeback from that collision, making passes on his way forward. Up front, the home track hero, Chad Wienen, took the win, while Ford went on another wild ride at the start of Moto 2. This time, Joel Hetrick was there to battle Wienen for the home track win. But Wienen was too strong on home turf. A late mistake by Lindquist opened the door for Rastrelli, while the big man romped at his home track. As expected, the battles went down to the wire, with Wolf and Rastrelli right down to the end. Wienen on top, and Joel Hetrick trying to fight back as we go to his home track today in Pennsylvania. Beautiful Pleasure Valley, not far from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Round 6 of the ATV National Motocross Championship. You can see amateur riders getting together, including the youth division. And then the pros getting ready to roll out on track. Lots of bench racing here. Season has been very exciting. You have Chad Wienen and Joel Hetrick battling for the points lead as they normally do. And then some wild battles for the podium spots on through the top 5 and even top 10. A lot of new talent like Allred, Lindquist, moving into the group. Michael Perkins also relatively new to the pro class. There's Logan Stanfield. Cody and Bryce Ford are always fast. We'll see what they can do today. Nick Janusa certainly will be chasing a podium, as will be Brandon Hogue, the distinctive livery on his machine. A lot of young talent. Jeffrey Rastrelli has been battling those young riders for podiums almost every week. Last time out, Wesley Wolf was able to get the edge and take third.
Coming off a podium finish, which I'm really excited about. A little bit of a different terrain. We went from sand to hardpack, so I've been training. I'm the 9.2 Cruise place, which is actually a little bit of hardpack. I've been chiseling it up because I figured we'd get some chisel ruts here and there, so that's what I've been doing, trying to mimic the track. My goal for the weekend is minimum is always top 5, but obviously now with grabbing the podium at Daytona and Sunset, I mean now the goal is more towards leaning podiums every time, which we're hoping for.
There will be podiums almost every time for Joel Hetrick, but his goal is to win races, especially he's locked in a points battle. Here's Pennsylvania's own.
Super pumped to be out here this weekend. Last year we had some unfortunate luck here, but this year we're on a new bike, new attitude, and we're ready to come out here and have some fun and mix it up at the hard pack track. So it's always looking good out here, Pleasure Valley. I'm excited to be out again and just looking for a good weekend. Obviously pushing for them Moto wins. They're very important right now. I'm feeling really good. Trying to bounce back after last race. We had a couple issues, but like I said, I'm feeling good. We're ready here. We're here. We're ready, and yeah, I'm definitely excited to get out there and hit the track.
Yes, Hetrick still with Phoenix Racing, but this year on a Yamaha as opposed to a Honda. He's going to need some good luck because Chad Wienen is lurking at the top of the points page. We'll get to qualifying after this. ATV Motocross is brought to you by Rocky Mountain ATVMX and by CST Tires. Quite incredibly, Chad Wienen is working on an 8th ATV National Motocross Championship this year. Let's check in with your series leader.
Arriving here at Pleasure Valley, nice day today. Really cool temperatures compared to what we've been riding in and dealing with, but right now we got a small points lead coming off of the victory at my home track, and here we are coming to Joel's backyard. And my goals this weekend are just come out and get good starts and let the race come to me. And obviously I want to go out here and try and get extend my points lead and do all that. And I'm just feeling good. I've been riding at my place in Illinois and hard pack track as well. So I just feel like we got a great setup coming into this weekend, and it's going to be a battle. And this whole way out, it's going to be. And I'm just ready for the suffering and everything that comes with it, and just got to be prepared for anything that comes. And great starts are going to be the the key to my success, and I think that's what we're going to really try and focus on this weekend, is getting the starts and riding clean laps.
Now, Hedrick actually got banged up in a crash at our previous event. He didn't crash, but he got caught up in it and hurt his leg. So we'll see. And then back to 100% today, how he fares against Wienen. Takes the track here in qualifying, and there is Hedrick. Rested, healed up, and ready. Always a fun track here. Jeff Cernick and the crew at Pleasure Valley putting a great event together. Brandon Hogue throwing it sideways. Here's Wesley Wolf, who we talked to earlier. Wesley with that podium at the last event. Bryce Ford has been luckless as of late. Doesn't have the results to show his speed. Maybe he can turn that around today. And there's his brother Cody. Kind of the same situation. They've been involved in far too many bad situations. Generally haven't been their fault. Jeffrey Rastrelli has been very strong this year, as has Nick Janusa. I remember when they were the young guns in the series, and now they're trying to hold off a whole new generation of riders for these podium spots, such as Max Lindquist on the number 2. It's going to be the hunt for the podium today. Logan Stanfield lighting it up on his Yamaha. See how he does. Get a little look at that split section there. 101, Cesar Jimenez. I love the livery on Michael Allred's machine. Little old school Yamaha yellow mixed in there. There's Vincent Merman out of Ohio. Rider out of Poland, Vitek Mechanic. And there's Michael Perkins. The 22 is Zach Harris. And we'll get to the lap times. Told you Hedrick was back to 100%. He ends up with the top time over Wienen. Hogue edges Wolf, and Bryce Ford 3rd, 4th, and 5th. But that is just qualifying. What counts here are 2 sets of motos. Riders headed to the distinctive concrete start gate here in Pennsylvania. And we'll be ready for our first moto. ATV Motocross is brought to you by Rocky Mountain ATVMC and by CST Tires. Get that concrete start gate clean. We're rolling the fastest ATV motocross riders in the world to the line. Mark Baldwin there working with Bryce Ford, who will carry our Rocky Mountain ATVMC camera. Mark Baldwin, one of the longtime super tuners of this game. And let's see what kind of start they can get for the number 4. Good, but not a whole shot. Oh, and Hedrick leads them in. That's what the Pennsylvania fans wanted to see. And you get Hedrick out to a lead like this, I don't know who can run with him. Maybe Ford. Going to give it a shot here. Brandon Hogue just behind that battle. Another one of the Rocky Mountain ATVMC cameras. You see he's actually behind Wienen, who's got some work to do. About 4th place as Hedrick tries to set sail. Oh, uphill quad. I remember that from a couple of years ago, and they all uncork it now. And back downhill. This track not too far from High Point Raceway and also the old Steel City track. If you folks are familiar with those surfaces, you probably recognize the dirt here. Western PA. It's Pennsylvania's finest right there. Oh, that is beautiful. That's not for show. It's actually to try to place the machine exactly where they want it. For that left-hand corner, then under the spectator bridge, 1 lap complete here at Pleasure Valley, and you see Hedrick just starting to motor away from Ford. Looks like Wienen has moved up to 3rd. Pretty sure that's Wesley Wolf, who was in the 3rd place spot early and has now been shuffled back to 4th. Yes, so that is Wienen into the number 3 spot. And I've been saying it almost every show. Bryce Ford gets good start. Oh, nice battle here. Nick Janusa looking to make room on the inside. Just got it. I think that's Cody Ford who is getting around. Back to what I was making a point on earlier. Bryce Ford has unbelievable speed. And when he gets these starts, always curious to see him mix it up with the likes of Wienen and Hedrick. And we're going to get another shot at it now. Now, he got flipped over in a collision with Wienen the last time. That is so technical, that jump and turn and finding traction on the hard pack. as Rastrelli demonstrates. Well, here's Hetrick back to his old business, which is getting the lead. And oh no! Over the top of the berm! Could not get it stopped in time. There he is out the side of the track. Can he get back into the lead? Ford, oh, he tried to cross it back to the inside, and Hetrick is just going to hold it. Well, we've got a three-rider fight. Ford looks over his shoulder. He wants to see how much room he has between he and Wienen. Can he get aggressive on the attack for the lead? Well, that certainly shook things up as we hit the quad to the top of Pleasure Valley. They're going to drop down, and a nice move on the inside by Chad Wienen. What a battle we have on our hands in Moto 1. Ford tries to come back, but Wienen hold on. ATV Motocross is brought to you by Rocky Mountain ATVMC and by CST Tires. Battles all over the place here. Pleasure Valley Raceway ATV National Motocross Championship. Joel Hetrick leading the way. We'll check in with this group. Jeffrey Rastrelli looking in. He's got Hogue and Wolf right in front of him as they work their way through this boulevard of jumps. And then Janusa is right behind Rastrelli. Look at this four-rider battle. Hogue looking to get around Wolf as Janusa tries to get around Rastrelli. Split line really worked there. Hogue gets kicked sideways. Rastrelli gets around him. And now Janusa as well. Janusa, the rider out of New Jersey, takes the measure of Hogue. Man, it looked like Hogue was going to take the spot away from Wolf. Instead, he got passed twice. He's trying to come back now. And there's Hetrick. He has re-extended the lead over Wienen. So we'll go back to this. Rastrelli against Wolf. And there is that very tricky split line. I don't think that inside works. It's just too deep up here. Look at how difficult it is for Rastrelli to hold on. And just as I say that, he uses it to make the pass. That's why I do the talking and they do the riding. So Rastrelli has fought his way to the front of that group. And this group led by Hetrick continues to be Wienen and Ford, second and third. Then Rastrelli in fourth. Good racing here at Pleasure Valley. Wait a minute, Brandon Hogue is off to the side of the track. Technical problems. Wolf has come back on Rastrelli, bumps him off. Wow, after Rastrelli had made those passes, I didn't think anyone would get him back. Wesley Wolf really picking up the game, and he has decided to stick to that line on the right after he got passed when he was running the left side. So Rastrelli, the veteran out of Florida, up to find a new trick. He is right there, and another bit of contact. There is Hogue. His machine has expired. I don't think there was actually contact between Rastrelli and Wolf. They're just stacking it up with mistakes and more problems for Wolf. He just lost another spot. And Hogue trying to get the Honda refired. Last lap, how about Wienen making it interesting for the lead? Side by side now between Janusa and Rastrelli down to the line. Janusa, Rastrelli, Wolf in this battle. This is all for fourth place. Look at Rastrelli sawing on the handlebars, and finally, Janusa able to make the pass. Hogue, well, he got it refired on the last lap. Too late for that. And a rough and tumble race day. But in Moto 1, Joel Hetrick is going to get it done. He needed that Moto win badly, and he's got it. This battle still raging. Is it going to be Janusa? He's going to fist pump. It was such a good battle. Janusa was fourth, Ford third, Wienen second. Hetrick heads back to the line. Moto number 2 about to get underway. Hetrick wants the max points today. He's certainly riding well enough to do it, but he's got to get the start. Let's go to Moto 2. He's got the start. And a stack up here. Janusa is upside down in turn 1. Rastrelli is off to the races in second. Almost challenged for the lead there. Through the rhythm lane. Here comes the early challenge from Ford. 2 good starts for him today. Can he keep it on 4 wheels? Janusa finally gets it uprighted. Man, he worked so hard for the good result in Moto 1. Not going to work for Janusa this time. We'll follow this battle. Oh, you got to do the quad, even on lap 1. Rastrelli and Ford in a good battle. That's Lindquist, who has moved up to 4th. So a bad start for Chad Wienen. I say this every time he gets one. Oh, and Ford makes the mistake. Actually hit both of those split lines. It's not the way you want to do it. And he's going to cough up a couple of positions. When I was teeing up, the comeback you know is going to be on from Chad Wienen, and there he is. But he's got a couple of tough customers to get by. He's done it a few times this year. And if you're Joel Hetrick, you are begging, I mean begging, for someone to be able to hold Chad Wienen off. It's been the story so many years in this series. Even when Wienen has a bad race, he's able to get to the podium no matter what, and usually the number 2 spot behind Hetrick. Rastrelli, Ford, Lindquist, Hogue. Janusa is out of it, he's way back. But does somebody have the pace to hold Wienen off? And there he goes to the inside. So he's got 1 pass on Hogue. Battle continues here. That split lane has become quite dicey. Wienen's on the inside, he crossed Ford up. And this is what the champ does, man. He makes the most out of the bad situations. He's got that pass sealed off. Now he's going to go after Rastrelli as Hetrick is long gone and looking for the 1-1 in his home race. But how many points can he make up? It'll come down to this battle with Wienen behind him. Oh! Hogue has problems again. Stay with us. ATV Motocross is brought to you by Rocky Mountain ATVMC and by CST Tires. Joel Hetrick airing it out and pulling away here in Pennsylvania. Look at this synchronized racing. Chad Wienen making more passes. Young Max Lindquist having to deal with it, but look at Lindquist trying to come back. Oh, he had a line to the inside, and this is where Wienen has done his damage. Inside line, doing the quad at the top of the hill. See, it's a little slower going in. He has to enter on the outside, and Lindquist almost got him back. But at the apex, he's on the inside. Another pass attempt here. He was down to the left to get around Ford. Rastrelli able to beat him to it and hold him off here. Oh, beautiful by Hetrick. That corner almost cost him in Moto 1. You get too high up on this berm. Don't do it, Rastrelli. Just able to hold Wienen off. Wienen right back after Rastrelli. Lindquist is staying there. There's the inside. And 2 laps in a row, Rastrelli has had the closing speed on the outside to seal off the line from Wienen. 2 laps in a row, Wienen's trying to get to the inside in his rhythm. And this time he's got it done. And Rastrelli did not jump the jump at the end there. I think he was worried about his positioning against Wienen. Almost lost a spot to Lindquist. Ford right there in the hunt. And that was a quick check-in with Janusa. Oh, mistake by Lindquist. And Ford gets him. That would be for 4th behind Rastrelli. Wienen 2nd. And Joel Hetrick's going to look back when he crosses the finish and say, man, I did my part. What is it going to take for Chad Wienen to have a bad moto in this series? His consistency is unreal. 1 lap to go. Battle not over. We've had it come down to the wire for podiums every race this year, it seems like. We're going to get it today. There's Janusa up inside the top 10. Oh! Hetrick got kicked in that split lane. Almost threw it away the last lap. He doesn't. He heel clicks his way to the 1-1. Here's that podium battle. Rastrelli looking for 3rd in the moto, but I think Ford is going to have enough for the overall podium. He does, and he fist pumps on it. Let's go to the top 3 and talk to him about their day.
What's up, everybody? It's Bryce Ford here. We just got done with the podium at Pleasure Valley. We got 3rd overall for the day. We qualified 5th. Got 2 top 3 starts and just rode my race and got 3-4 and had a really good day, and I'm excited. Just super pumped. Gonna have fun tonight with fireworks, and just thank you to everyone that helped me. I'm super pumped.
All right, ended up P2 today. Really happy with my first moto. Like the way I rode it at the end of the race, like I was making up a good time and kind of set myself up for a good second moto, and I just didn't execute my start. I really drug my brake out too long, and but hey, like I got myself back into contention in the second, and salvaged the day. But man, it was a rocky second moto, a lot of roost, and man, just really happy to get out of here in one piece, and we're gonna keep chugging along and get ready for Unadilla next.
2 hole shots, 2 moto wins, fastest qualifier. Can't beat that, and I just felt untouchable today. It was just one of them races where it came to me. The track was hard pack and slick, and I love it. And we're heading to Unadilla next. Super excited for that one too. It's another one that hopefully it works out in my favor again, and just got to keep that red plate on this bike. But yeah, just can't thank everyone enough. The Phoenix crew, just another 1-1 finish, and got the red plate back.
Man, it has been an amazing championship fight between Wienen and Hetrick this year. Hetrick out front early in Moto 1, but then he almost throws away the lead here, and he goes off the track, just able to hold the lead. Wienen comes through. Look at this synchronized battling. Hogue was right in it until he had mechanical problems. Janusa, Rastrelli, Wolf, great racing. Ford would hang on for 3rd, Wienen 2nd, Hetrick the first Moto win. Moto 2, Hetrick the early lead. Janusa goes down hard. Synchronized battling between several riders. Hetrick out front, Rastrelli 2nd. Wienen would make enough passes to get to that number 2 spot. Ford, Lindquist, Rastrelli, they went down to the wire. More problems for Hogue. He had a rough day. And Wienen able to do what he always does, salvage points, even with the bad starts. Hetrick's the 1-1, makes the fans happy, and by 1 point back into the lead in this series. This one could come down to the wire. Hetrick versus Wienen, as always, in ATV Motocross. For everyone at Racer TV, I'm Jason Wygant. Thanks for watching.